Alright guys, welcome back to another podcast with Team Bastard and Friends.
Woo!
Hello.
So today we're going to talk some Pokemon Go. It's a very big deal right now, as we all know. But before we get into it, we'll just introduce everybody that's here. So, as you know, I'm Zach, also known as Secluded End on Xbox Live. You can find me there, and on Twitter at Secluded End.
I'm Chris, also known as Risk Record. You can also find me on Xbox Live and Twitter.
I am Jake. I don't have a game console gamer tag anymore, but you can find me on my YouTube channel, Baseball Productions, which, speaking of, we're going for an Oscar with our scripted videos, so check it out.
What Jake's referring to there is, we were just discussing before we started the podcast, we're not going to write this out at all. This is literally three dudes talking about Pokemon Go, and what more do you need?
Which is why you guys are deemed for failure.
Alright, so let's jump right on into it. So, I downloaded the app the day it came out. I was on vacation in Florida, didn't matter. Had to have Pokemon Go. And I've been loving it so far. What are y'all's first impressions?
I was a little bit later, because I actually, I wasn't entirely sure what day it came out, but a lot of people were, buzzing about it, and so finally I downloaded it because I was just kind of bored, and I just kind of wanted to see what all the fuss was about, and I still haven't gotten that big, I'm only level 3, so I haven't played it a whole lot, but just from the little I have played, I'm really addicted to it, just because I'm kind of I'm living out my childhood dream. And that's the hardest thing to explain to people, older people who don't know what Pokemon is. They're just kind of what's this, Pokemon? And you're kind of I think you were there, earlier, or the other day when we were trying to explain it to, some of our coworkers.
Yeah.
What Pokemon is, and the game. And they're just that's cool, I guess. It's kind of don't you know? Don't you say you guess. It's amazing. Shut up. You get to throw balls at Pokemon and catch them. They're like your little pets.
I will say, the one thing that has been really difficult is to explain this to people who have no idea. And we were just talking, Jake and I work together. If you haven't already figured that out, you probably haven't. But we're trying to explain this to some of our more elderly associates at work. They have no idea.
Yeah.
And I can't blame them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's our childhood. I mean, this
it is a weird concept to explain to people who didn't grow up with Pokemon.
Oh yeah, especially if they're pro animal protection and stuff. This sounds really bad if you were explaining this to somebody who's a lover of animals. Because you go out there, you catch these poor innocent animals
and do nothing,
and you make them your bitch.
Yeah,
that's Pokemon.
You have them fight each other for prize money.
For personal gain.
Yeah.
Personal gain, you fight.
I'm sure there are secret PETA members who are just kind of secretly playing Pokemon. What you doing over there? Nothing!
Hating on the Pokemon. Man, but I'm just going to say, it has triggered exercise.
Yeah.
I've been going out at, midnight. I got home from Florida on a Saturday, went straight out and started catching Pokemon. We were out until 3 a.m. And it's fantastic. And it really is your dream. You're going out on an adventure, you're going out, you're finding these Pokemon, you're training them, you're taking over gyms. It's a dream come true, seriously.
This is the closest we'll ever get until some mad scientist genetically engineers Pokemon and creates a Jurassic Park, which I'm holding out hope it will happen. Yeah, it's going to happen. It'll end badly. It'll go awfully, but I'm down. As soon as that park opens,
do it anyway.
I'm dropping everything I'm doing and going there.
Yeah.
If it goes bad, do it anyway.
Yeah. Like a real life Safari Zone.
Yeah.
From the game. That would be superb. I would pay upwards of $300 to do that.
I
never really messed around with the Safari Zones and the regular DS
what is wrong with
and
you?
all that. I just never messed with it.
Get out.
I
just never messed with it.
Get the fuck out of here.
I have no authority over this podcast, but get out.
Get the fuck out. I mean, the Safari Zone was cool, but I could really only sit through it. In the old games, there was only so many Pokemon you could get, and once you got the most, worthwhile ones, it wasn't worth going back in. But if they did that in real life, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I'd probably be the first one to die though. I'm oh hey little Charmander, and it's it's Jurassic Park where they spit fire at me. And it's just clever girl, just catch me up. Yeah.
Have a bunch of Pidgeys.
And as I'm dying, bleeding to death or being burned, I'm worth it! And those will be the last words on my tombstone.
The last words, worth it, getting killed by a Charmander. It couldn't even be a Charizard. You had to pick Charmander.
Charmander!
Dead. So to no surprise, though, I mean, we're not the only ones that are crazy about this game. This game...
No, it surprised me. Like, I knew this would be popular, but holy shit.
It's ridiculous.
It blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Like, now everyone is actually outside socializing, which even, like...
Oh, dear God, socializing.
Yeah, even secluded people who just sit in their parents' basement all day are kind of like, I'll go out in the sun.
What are these Pokemon?
How's it feel to... by the way, quick intervention. How's it feel to taste the sun, Chris?
Oh, haha, very funny.
Anyway, sorry to derail that topic. But, you know, we live in a relatively, like, small town out here in the middle part of America, which you already know is Kentucky because of Chris's shirt.
Kentucky, Canada.
Kentucky, Canada. So we live in a relatively small town out here, and I'm just telling you, downtown is bustling with trainers. I mean, we went out there a couple nights ago, and there's, like, literally hundreds of people just out and about, and they're playing Pokemon.
Chris, imagine, like, not just, like, downtown where we live, but, like, all these other cities and towns, like, the day of, seeing this horde of people walking around. Like, these small businesses are like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not complaining, I'm getting a lot of business, but what the hell?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it was scary.
Yeah.
I mean,
I bet downtown
like,
Lexington just got flooded with
just
people.
droves of people on their phone just kind of like, yeah, come on, you get that ball! People are just like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's happening. Oh, God. And, you know, to bring small businesses into it, like, if you're listening and you have a small business, capitalize on this right now.
Yeah.
Because this is a huge thing. I mean, this is beating out porn websites and traffic. This is beating out...
It's almost caught up to Twitter.
It's Twitch.
I think it
Twitter.
passed...
it's past Tinder.
I think it passed Candy Crush.
Tinder.
Yeah, it passed Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
And it's catching up there with Twitter. And it, like, in the first 5 days that this app came out, it made over $7 billion.
$7 billion.
And that would really suck. I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but that would really suck if, like, it just had one good weekend and it just...
No, that's not gonna
It's not going to happen. It's got a really strong future ahead of it. I mean,
of course. I mean, I'm just saying that could be a possibility, but I mean,
it's
with
very
the future,
unlikely.
with the future add-ons and considering it being Pokemon, I mean,
like they already announced that they're gonna have like a trading feature, a battling feature, and then I imagine like say I wouldn't even be surprised by like say the end of the year, beginning of next year, they unlock Gen 2.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
So that's gonna be an ongoing thing. So now I think this is further marketing their games, so that way it's just kind of like. When's their next game coming out? It's like, we're working on it, maybe a couple years from now. Make it happen sooner. Mm-hmm. So that way we can tie it into Pokemon Go, and, like, if you invested in Nintendo before this, just on a whim, you're probably one of the happiest people in the world. You just look at your stocks, and you're like, oh my god! And Nintendo are just sitting back, it's like, we didn't have to release a new console.
Oh, God.
Not a new game. Because, like, all these major companies like Battlefield, or games, rather, Halo, they probably make billions after a while, but, like, in 5 days... Microsoft and Sony and all these companies are like, we gotta get in on this.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta make our own, like, Halo Go, where you're, like, shooting the Arbiter or whatever.
I mean, like, Pokemon is the perfect platform for this kind of game. I mean, you know, walking around in the real world, catching creatures in, you know, not in the real world, but you get the idea. Yeah. It's perfect.
It's real to us.
And, it's so real to
so
us.
So real.
But I just don't, I can't think of any, I mean, I'm sure there are, but I personally can't think of any games offhand that would work as well as Pokemon in this kind of environment. Mm-mm. I also think that this app is a great first step for Nintendo into mobile gaming.
Oh, yeah.
Mobile gaming to me as a whole, I'm not really a fan of.
No.
You know, I don't play games on my phone. I don't do that kind of thing. But Pokemon Go has changed that perspective for me just for that game.
Like, it's one of those things where, like, so this is the beginning stage. Imagine a game like, say, Elder Scrolls, or even Legend of Zelda, where basically, depending on your geographic location, that depends on, like, the map and, like, what quest you could do.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Granted, this would probably be, like, 10 years down the road, but, again, this is the beginning stages for almost, like, virtual reality without, like, goggles and all that stuff. You just pull out your phone, it's like, what quest do I feel like doing today? Let's go climb a mountain and slay a dragon.
Bam. Bam. You're slaying a dragon.
Yeah.
And personally, you know, I mean, we've touched on VR on this podcast a few times. I'm not a huge fan.
No,
I don't think any of us really are. But I think what Pokemon did with the augmented reality is perfect. It's not taking it over the edge where you've got to have a headset on, you've got to have a full immersed experience. But it's cool enough that like you can be like, dude, there's literally a Pidgey right next to you. Yeah. Like it's cool enough without overdoing it.
Yeah.
And it's a simple enough
concept
that you don't even It doesn't matter. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And plus, you don't look weird. Like if they did have the VR,
you still
VR
look
helmet, it's just like it's like what the fuck is this guy doing?
You still look weird.
Yeah,
walking
but
down the street with your face
It's
buried
less.
in your
It's
phone.
less
Yeah.
weird.
Staring. It is less weird. I don't think I would ever wear VR goggles.
Like
in
when you
public
probably
anymore.
never know, like if somebody's like doing something else on their phone, or mainly it's just Pokemon.
I just
Go,
assumed Pokemon Go. Cause like I was driving down like the west side the other day, and I saw like two kids just kind of walking down the side of the road with their phones out. And I just kind of assumed like, they're probably playing Pokemon.
They're probably playing Pokemon. Yeah.
Like if you're just going for a casual stroll, you're not just constantly kind of like checking your phone, pulling it out. You're just walking, getting to point A to point B, or just to be healthy. So I wanted to shout and be like, yeah, Pokemon Go!
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
That's what we heard. We heard that so much walking through downtown the other night. People like driving by just yelling, gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
And you can't tell if they're like being genuine or
Yeah.
if they're just being assholes, which they're probably just being assholes.
Probably.
Yeah, mainly that one.
It's like, you don't understand, asshole!
The funniest thing though is we were out the other night and Sean Lupus was with us and he walked up to this guy on the side of the street and somebody had placed a module that which draws the Pokemon to a Pokestop. And Sean thought it was this kid sitting on the side bench. So, Sean walks up to the kid and goes, "Hey, is this your module?" And this kid goes, "What?" And Sean goes, "Is this your module? There's a lot of Pokemon here. I wanted to say thank you." And this kid goes, "I don't know what a module is."
I bet that was so awkward.
But between the conversation, this kid had these super awkward pauses to make it so awkward in between. And Sean's leaning up into his face, like trying to get a response from him. And finally, that response, I don't know what a module is. So either he wasn't playing and he was really concerned, or he was trying to hide the fact that he was playing because he felt shameful about it.
No, not when half of the world, or over half the world, is playing Pokemon.
Everyone's playing Pokemon. I mean, people I wouldn't even expect are playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like we were at work today, all these people coming out saying, "Oh, I downloaded it. I'm playing." It's like, wow.
Yeah.
You're playing? That's awesome.
I'm going to be honest, I think it's going to get to that point to where, say, you're driving down the road, you get pulled over, and, especially when the trading comes up, and the police officer's like, "Hey, man, what all Pokemon you got?" It's like, got a Mewtwo? It's like, tell you what, you trade me that Mewtwo for this Pidgey, I'll let you go with a warning, not a ticket. And you're just kind of like, fuck off. It's kind of like, well, you're getting a ticket then.
I think that would depend on the ticket.
Yeah.
Because if
You
I
have
got
to trade
pulled over,
multiple Pokemon.
if I get pulled over again and it's bad enough, I'm gonna lose my license. So if it was gonna impact me, I might do it because I could make the justification okay, I may have gone way out of my way to get this Pokemon, but at least I have the Pokédex.
But this could even be a bargaining chip. You go into a restaurant and your meal's $15. You go hey waiter, how about I trade you this Pokemon and you knock $5 off my meal? There are some people who would do that. It's kind of
oh yeah, for sure.
What you offering? Other people just blatantly be nah. But other people would be don't even worry about tipping me. Just trade me Gyarados. We got ourselves a deal.
Why is Gyarados so hard to get?
I don't know.
It's 100 Magikarp candy.
Jesus Christ.
And Magikarps aren't common around here anyway.
No.
I mean, maybe if you live on the ocean or by a lake, it is, but we are not.
Splash.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go stand out by a puddle on the side of the road and hope to God a Magikarp
Just stare at it.
And I'm gonna have to catch 100 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's a ridiculous. It's taken the world by storm.
Yeah,
it truly is taking the world by storm.
And I think I don't know if it's surprised or.
I'm not that surprised. Again, what you're saying, Zach. There are some people where it did surprise me that they were playing it, but just the overall popularity. Because this is almost like when Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow first came out.
Yeah.
A lot of people were just I don't know what's going on. Whereas people our age are just kind of yeah, Pokemon!
Got it!
Yeah.
And that's the big thing here. I mean, I'm 23 years old. We're all generally around the same age.
87, but,
When we were... when we were kids, Pokemon was the shit.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Red, Blue, and Yellow. The original 150 Pokemon was just where it's at.
Yeah.
And for our generation, you've got people saying, "Oh, y'all are adults. You shouldn't be playing that game." Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's our childhood.
Yeah.
That's our childhood dream.
Yeah.
That's what
You
it's
can't
catered
tell us
for.
not to play it.
and I'm really excited for them to add the new, well, not new, but the next sets of Pokemon, generations of Pokemon. But I'm really glad they started with Gen 1.
Yeah.
I'm really excited they started with Gen 1.
It really hits us at home. Because again, this was the first generation of Pokemon for us, and just like so sentimental and nostalgic. And again, it's like, why would you start off with like Gen 3 or 4 or something?
Pikachu for life.
I was really, when I first heard about Pokemon, I'll be honest, I didn't keep up with any of it.
No, neither
like
did I.
it literally, I was on Twitch. Damn it, Twitter, Zach, Twitter. I was on Twitter while I was on vacation in Florida, and I was just scrolling through mindlessly, and like one of my followers tweeted like, "Oh, hey, this is available in where did it come available first? Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, this is available in Australia. Here's the link to go download it from the Australian store." I was like, "What?" And I clicked on it, and of course, living in America, it said you can't do that. But then I read into it a little more, and it was rolling out for America later that day.
Yeah.
So here I am on vacation in Florida at a beach, and I'm inside refreshing the App Store every hour to try to find Pokemon Go. And I downloaded it and I started playing it, and that was the biggest relief for me, is that Gen 1, I was really worried that they were going to come out and be like the most recent generation, where, you've got like Chris kind of hinted at earlier, like a fucking ice cream cone, some gears, like those are the
pile
Pokemon.
of garbage.
A pile of, like a literal pile of garbage. That's a Pokemon.
Trubbish and Gardevoir? I don't know.
Yeah, it's Gardevoir.
And
I think.
And,
I don't know.
For the younger kids nowadays that are playing those games, that's great. It's fine that's what they picked.
And they're probably even good Pokemon. It's just I don't like the design of them.
I don't like the design.
It's lazy.
But the original 150 Pokemon are, in my opinion, perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like even the ones that aren't that good, because there's a lot of criticism for like Muck and Grimer, because they're sludge, they're pieces of shit, like literal pieces of shit. But it's just kind of like, there are pieces of shit though.
Yeah.
And at the time, they're just slime. But that was creative at the time, just because we're kind of like, what is that little goo guy?
What the fuck is that? And you remember, like, where did you find your first Grimer? It was in like a sludge pool next to the like gambling hall.
Yeah, it was like the shady area, which makes sense.
Yeah, you found it like it didn't. I mean, obviously, Pokemon had like 3 different colors.
Yeah.
So you had like water, ground, and like building. Those were your color schemes.
Yeah.
But it was literally like a little pool next to a gambling hall, and that's where you found Grimer, and it was just really cool that they tied that in like that.
Yeah.
And I haven't played. I played a little bit of X and Y, but I haven't really played much of the new games.
See, X and Y is what got me back into Pokemon, because I stopped after Gen 3 because I just kind of got burnt out with it, and I guess at the time, as a foolish teenager, I'm like, Pokemon's for children now. Those days are behind me.
Yeah.
But then nostalgia started kicking. I'm like, I don't really want to play Pokemon. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to cave in. I'm going to buy a 3DS. I'm going to buy Y. Felt like I was a kid all over again.
Yeah.
I just spent hours. And
No
just
regrets.
I was just playing like Pokemon Y. I would like bring it to work, play it on my break, and tried to resist not playing it like just in my stock room, which was hard to do. But I resisted. I'm a little proud of myself. So
A little proud of yourself.
yeah, I deserve a promotion. Hint, hint.
Yeah, don't look at me.
If Kevin's listening, don't fire us.
Please, God, we are officially off the clock in my home.
Yeah.
Please don't fire us. Anyway, the last Pokemon game I really played was the remaster of Gold and Silver, Soul Silver, and Heart Gold.
I love Soul Silver.
And Soul Silver, Gold was the actual, I believe it was the first Pokemon game I ever played, because I got a Game Boy Color late, and that's how it was for me my whole childhood. I'm not like trashing my childhood or my parents, but I didn't get a Game Boy right when they came out.
Yeah.
So I got it later, and my grandmother got me Pokemon Gold. I played the shit out of that game, and I remember one morning, it was like a Saturday morning. Cartoons were playing. My dad was cooking breakfast.
Yeah.
It was early in the morning, and that's when I discovered that I could go to the other region.
Yeah.
And play the other region, and I was like, "There's a whole nother map.
Yeah.
I've already dumped so much time into this one map, and now I figured out that I could go." And what made that discovery great, and something you don't get nowadays, is like, with social media and the internet, you pretty much know everything you can do in a game before you get it. Back then, you didn't have that communication. Yeah. So discovering that cave that led you there was so fulfilling, and you felt like you accomplished something. and found something special.
Yeah.
And that's what hooked me on Pokemon. And then I went back and played Yellow.
Yeah.
And
Well, it was also the surprise of like what your Pokemon evolved into and what attacks they learned. Because unless you watch the show, and even sometimes if you did watch it though, there still wasn't. You still didn't know what certain Pokemon evolved into. So you catch it like a Geodude or something. You're like, a Geodude, and it's like Geodude's evolved. And you're like, oh, what's he evolving into? It's like Geodude evolved in the gravel. You're like, he's got all sorts of arms. Yeah.
I bet it was also a thrill like when you were playing that game when. You didn't have like Let's Plays or anything like that.
Yeah, you just go in
and
blind.
you go into a cave and you find like a legendary Pokemon that's like really good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it's just like, holy crap, I just found this.
Yeah.
Screw
Like,
everybody
you just
else.
like piss yourself in excitement. You're
Yeah.
just kind of like, it's a Mewtwo.
I also remember the days of
I
like
hate trying to catch that fucker.
you had your Game Boy Color, no backlight on the screen,
Yeah.
so you had to like angle towards the sun.
Oh,
like,
that was awful.
And then they came out with the worm light. I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all ever had
Oh,
a worm
That thing
light.
was so weird.
Yeah, dude, you'd like lay in like bed late at night.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, I can play at night now, and it was perfect. It drained the shit out of your
Oh,
day.
yeah.
But it did its job.
Yeah.
And link cables before wireless was a thing.
God.
You had to plug into each other.
Yeah.
And then the Game Boy Advance like threw this out there like you can do 4 now.
Yeah.
We've got links in the cables. You can link up 4 people.
You just had to hope the people you're trading with were respectable people and
Yeah.
wouldn't just run off with your Pokemon. It's kind of like, I'll trade you my Kadabra so I can get an Alakazam. And they're just going like, sucker, it's mine!
Unplug,
Yeah.
run out the door. And that was the best part of Pokemon for me, I grew up in the town I'm living in now. I later moved, but I had a little group of friends that I had a swing set in my backyard.
Yeah.
We'd all go outside and like sit on the swing set and like play Pokemon together, and
Yeah.
talk strategy, and it was like a real social connection you were making with people that you might not have normally talked to.
Like, when the Game Boy Color and Red, Blue, and Yellow first came out, me and my older brother were the first 2 at our school that got it. And I remember, I think, like, my brother had, like, some friends over for his birthday, like, shortly after that. And I remember, like, all of his friends were, like, crowding around me and him, just going like, oh, catch that Pokemon! Catch that, too! And I just, like, went away from everyone. I just, like, locked myself in a room, like, put some pillows over me so that way no one would see me. And I'm just kind of like, yeah. I had a Bulbasaur and a Venusaur in 3 days. That's how relentlessly I played that thing.
Oh God, I played it so much, and like I said, I started with Gold. I went back to the old games, and then like they would come out with those middle games like Pokemon Crystal, for example, which was basically Gold and Silver, but it had like
Couple extra features or
a couple
something.
extra features, and it included like both the Pokemon and
Yeah.
more Pokemon and like a new like Crystal had Suicune or
Yeah.
something. Which was really cool. I played that, and then what really hit back home for me, the last major Pokemon game I played and really, really sunk into would be Ruby and Sapphire when those came out.
Yeah.
And Pokemon Emerald along with it, because, I had to have every single game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've played so much Pokemon in my past, and, going back to the original topic of Pokemon Go, it is really hitting home for me. And especially with the real life aspect, it just makes it even better. And I'm so excited to see what they bring in the coming months, years, weeks. Better servers, please. Thank you.
Yeah, that's my only complaint so far is like the very first Pokemon that I caught was Bulbasaur. As soon as I caught him, it froze on me. I was just kind of like, is this normal?
Oh God.
And I was just like waiting. I was tapping on my phone. I'm like, come on now. And I was like, damn it! So I had to like uninstall it, reinstall it.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's my only complaint. Everything else, I'm like a little kid again.
Yeah.
I just want to like frolic through like a field and just kind of like Eevees, Pikachu's,
Rubbing them all over yourself. Oh,
yeah, just
Pokemon.
just basking in the glory of Pokemon. With like the theme song going in the background, and just kind of like, I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Yeah.
The server issues really are a problem, and I know they're working on it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, though, it's not that bad considering how many players there truly are in this game right now.
Billions.
Billions
With a B.
billions. But it's just really frustrating when you go out of your way. Like, we'll go downtown. It's a 10-minute drive for us.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. But, you park your car, you walk for 20 minutes, it's working great, and then your server crashes.
Yeah.
And then you're standing on the side of the road, hoping somebody doesn't, like, come up and, like, take you
Yeah.
or kill you. or, you know, whatever else the weird Pokemon Go stories have been turning up on the internet.
Finding a dead body.
Yeah, oh god. Can you imagine for a second? Like, how...
I want to know how quick they were like, oh shit, dead body!
Yeah.
Police! Oh, well, I'm waiting for the police.
Did they at least get their Pokemon?
Yeah, did they get their
at least
Pokemon?
get their Pokemon or hit the Pokestop?
Yeah.
Whichever
that would be like the most awkward 911 call if like you saw a dead body.
It's kind of like, how'd you find this dead body? Playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, so I'm playing this Pokemon Go app. It's pretty.
And, like, the woman found the
right now.
body in, like, a river. Like, she was just walking down, like, a river, I guess, like, the bank of a river, probably catching water Pokemon, and then, I guess, all of a sudden, dead body!
Yeah. See, I mean, then the question is, like, are you really going to close your app to call the police? Like, you really have to, like, think about it.
Yeah.
Like, and then, 911, obviously, when you call 911, if she called 911, I don't know if she would have called 911 or the police department. Yeah. But they make you stay on the line.
Yeah.
Like, just in case something happens. Mm-hmm. So, like, that's one of those things where, like, would you be, like, hitting speakerphone and, like, tabbing out of the phone, like, still... Because, I mean, like, do you at least want your Pokemon?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like, what's that music I hear in the background?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
You're still playing that when there's dead body? It's like, hey, look, someone's gotta keep me entertained here. I don't know how long it'll take you guys to get here.
All joking aside, though, and this is to all our listeners too. Don't put yourself in danger playing this game. Like, the big thing right now is people are driving around playing Pokemon Go. Mm-hmm. If you're driving, be smart. Give your phone to your passenger. Yeah. Still get your shit.
Yeah.
But don't Pokemon Go and drive. There's been numerous car accidents already reporting, and I mean, while it is a fantastic game and it might be worth like going down that dark alley to get your Pokemon, just don't do it while you drive.
Have some common sense.
Or don't walk out into
don't wander into like other people's yards that obviously have like a trespassers sign or something.
I would rather you wander into someone's yard than drive. Yeah. And I don't know if y'all saw this. I saw a story the other day. There's apparently, I think it's in California. Mm-hmm. I can be corrected on that.
I think I've heard something about that.
There was a gym like out in the water.
Yes, they had to kayak to it.
They had to kayak to it. Yeah, like that's awesome.
Yeah,
but I really want to know if that was on purpose, like if they intended for there to be a gym out there, or if it's like a game bug glitch, kind of not supposed to happen thing. Mm-hmm. And, like, those people are just, like, awesome because they caught it before it got removed.
And I don't think Nintendo are going to confirm whether it's accident or on purpose. They'll be like,
they're gonna.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Was it intentional?
Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be an awesome gym to hold. Yeah. I mean, like, you could just go out there, like, if somebody stole it, you just go back out there on your kayak, sit there and fight it, get your gym back, and then just watch from the shore. Yeah. Make sure nobody takes your shit.
And hope that, like, you don't have the swimmers, like in Pokemon, where they just sit there in the water. They're just kind of like,
oh my god.
Just wading in the water, and they're just, or swimming. The ones that actually, like, swim back and forth.
Oh, yeah. They swim forever.
They do. Great cardio.
I will say, though, those ones that just sit still, they're kind of creepy, because 9 times out of 10, they've got the goggles on, but since it was on, like, an old, like, bit pixel system, like, it looked like they just had big black eyes, and they're just, like, barely, like, they're, like, peeking up over the water, like, I see you, bitch. Look at me. We're gonna fight.
I think it'd be cool if in, like, one of the games, it's never gonna happen, but just, it'd be kind of cool if, like, you see one of the swimmers, and all of a sudden, like, a Sharpedo leaps out of the water and beats him, and you're just kind of like,
Or they get picked off by one of the legendary birds. Just swoops down, grabs them, and picks them up.
Moltres.
You're just like, where's that thing going with that?
Lands up on a mountain and just starts eating the little swimmer guy. There's no such thing as a Pokemon Center for humans, so they're done.
Yeah,
they're done.
It's like, damn, there goes the XP battling that trainer.
But I wonder if, like, when they do add the battle feature, how many people will play by the real rules of the game where you have to make eye contact?
Oh man,
that'll be kind of funny if you just walk past them and they're like, "What? You snubbed me, bro? I made eye contact."
Honestly, that would probably annoy me. It's like, I'm trying to catch Pokemon. I don't give a shit about
you see someone staring you down, and you're like, I don't feel like dealing with this, and you're trying to, like, maneuver out of them. They're just like, huh? What are you going?
Like, they actually move around like the little PC characters.
It's like, look, jackass, I got a job. Okay, I gotta go to. It's just like, you gotta beat me first before you can go to your job.
Yeah, beat me first. You ain't getting out of here. You ain't getting out. I mean, that'd be cool. I just hope, my only hope for the battle system is that when you battle somebody, you can have AR turned on, and you can literally see your Pokemon battling on the ground.
Yes.
Like, and since you're linked with somebody else, it needs to show that.
Yeah.
Like, I need to see both Pokemon. I need to see the moves being used.
Yeah.
And I need to feel like I'm watching it happen.
Yeah.
It's wishful thinking, and it's a lot, and it's probably going to cause our batteries to die even faster.
Oh, yeah.
But it would be so worth it.
Yeah.
So worth it just for that feature alone.
Yeah, even if I lose all the time, I'm still just going to be like, yeah!
Yeah, look at that motherfucker!
My Bulbasaur got its ass kicked!
My Bulbasaur got its ass kicked! There's blood everywhere! They need an adult option for the game where the Pokemon bleed and like get dismembered and shit. Like, who wouldn't want to see a Charmander like rip a Bulbasaur in half over its head and throw the pieces aside? Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, or the Pokemon stop fighting. It's just kind of like, your Bulbasaur's attracted to their Bulbasaur.
Oh man.
Oh, God.
You want eggs?
Poke porn, guys. We're going full Poke porn.
If you have Pokemon that knows bite, you can just watch it bite the other one's head off or something.
So we went from porn to biting. I guess they can be related.
If you're into that.
If you're
into
into that, which Chris is.
God.
Oh,
You sick bastard.
Oh, you beautiful ladies looking for a red-headed male friend.
Oh my God.
Chris is available.
Oh my God, please.
To our 0% female demographic.
There's at least one
Yes,
female out there in the world who'd be like, Chris is my man!
Chris is my man. We're going to play Pokemon and travel the world together. It's going to be awesome.
I don't know them.
Have weird Pokemon sex where you dress up as Pokemon.
I don't know these guys.
Okay, for the sake of conversation, if you were into that, which Pokemon would you dress up as and why? And we're going to go around the panel. You got to think about it.
Mr. Mime.
Mr.
Mime. I can just think
he is
of a
creepy
meme
as
with that.
fuck. Just imagine Mr. Mime.
It's like, you're gonna be fucking next.
Like, instead of doing, like, the mime, like, wall, you just, like, point at your genitalia. It's just like, Mr. Mime.
Oh, God.
Excuse me. Oh, my God. That's pretty perfect.
Yeah,
What about you?
Top that, bitches.
What about you, Chris?
I really have no idea.
You gotta
Loser.
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Except Mr. Mime. He's
Except
mime.
Mr. Mime. You can't pick Mr. Mime.
No one can pull off sexy mime like this guy.
So are we? Well, I guess we should just ask the question: does it have to be Gen 1?
That's a good question.
I think so. Just because
Until the new ones get
until
unlocked.
yeah, okay, so we'll update video
Yeah.
every time a new generation comes out. What you got, Chris?
Jinx. What? You want to be Jinx, Chris?
I did not say that I wanted to be Jinx.
That was totally Chris.
Did y'all hear Chris say that in the background? I mean, he
weird.
literally said, "I want to be Jinx." Did y'all hear him again?
They're doing it. You guys know it.
The fact that you have to
Don't
elaborate.
fall for that audio.
The fact that you have to elaborate to the audience. Just, come on, Chris. Are you insinuating the audience are morons?
What are you saying about our demographic?
I don't know.
Maybe if you dressed up as Jinx, you could get that female demographic.
Oh my God. No, I will never dress up as that piece of shit Jinx.
Is Jinx? For some reason, I'm thinking of Pokemon cries now, and it just made me funny. I can't remember which. And I'm gonna make the sound, and I'm gonna sound like an idiot because I have no idea how to recreate it. But it's like,
Yes, yes, that's what it sounds like.
Is that Jinx?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'd probably,
Jinx probably does the dance while she does that. Yeah.
I'd probably, be, Lucario.
Lucario. We were going Gen 1, but okay, I'll take it.
Way to ruin it.
Lucario. You think he's got a big dick or something?
I mean, yeah, he's a fighting type, so...
He just whips it out. You just hear smacks onto the ground.
So basically what you're telling us, Chris, is you like to abuse your significant other before you take them as yours. As
This
a
is a
partner.
fighting type Pokemon.
Yeah. That's the only way I see that happening is you challenge them to a fight, you beat them.
Domestic violence. It's a problem.
Yeah.
Chris. Once again. Zip. Anyway, for me, oh gosh. Oh man, it's just...
Mewtwo.
It's so hard to think about which Pokemon you would want to dress up as during sex. Because I never would ever think about this before. This is something you don't think about.
This is a question for Richard.
Oh man.
Oh god.
This is definitely a question for Richard. Well, we need to have him tweet it out. Since he couldn't be with us today. We need Sean, too. Sean needs to give his 2 cents. Oh, my God. there's like none, but I have to think of one. Jake was on it. I'm just saying. He knew right off the bat.
Mr. Mime?
Mr. Mime. You know, with the current meme that's going around, and I'm sure you all have seen it before, I would be a Diglett. Just so that I can, like, just go all out.
Yeah.
Like, y'all can't see the motion I'm making, but if you could, you would know what I mean.
And you could pop up anywhere.
You pop up anywhere. Like, you know, somebody's just, like, sitting down, like, you know, your significant other's just sitting down, minding their own business. You just like, dick! Oh, God! Borderline, not okay.
What about this? Mewtwo. Because is that his tail or is that his dick?
Oh, man, that's a good question. I mean...
That's the never-ending question.
Yeah. Is that his dick? But does it beat Lucario?
I mean, if that's his dick, yeah.
That's his dick, yeah. Because Lucario's is invisible. It isn't
Bad choice,
invisible.
Chris.
Awful choice.
So, hashtag this, people. Hashtag Mewtwo, dick or tail?
Dick or tail? I might have to put that out after I upload. Just throw it out there on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is Mewtwo's tail a dick or a tail? Which do you think?
Create a poll.
Yeah, we need to create a poll. It's too bad nobody follows our Twitter yet. Follow our Twitter.
If you just hashtag that, people will be like,
People will be like,
what this is.
What's going on?
You'll get those weird Pokeporn people. It's kind of like, it's a stick, it's a stick.
Well, that's why we need Richard. Richard literally would have been perfect for this conversation.
Yeah.
And how did we get on this topic?
I don't know.
This is what
I think
happens.
we just might have ran out of stuff to talk about and just randomly throw
This is what happens when you just sit down and have a discussion between three weird
And you
dudes.
explore childhood as an adult.
Yeah.
And then somehow involve porn.
Well,
We're adults.
yeah. Porn.
Yeah.
It always has to come into a conversation.
It
at
always
some
has to
point.
come. That's right, Chris.
Way to ruin this classy podcast, Chris.
Classy podcast where we've talked about Lucario and Mewtwo's possible penis.
Yeah. We've been classing it up and you just take it down.
Drag the whole thing to shit.
So harsh.
Fuck off. Anyway, you know I love you, Chris. You know I love you.
Sure.
I love you so much.
Oh God, please no.
All right.
Don't trigger the shippers, please.
So does anybody else have anything to say about Pokemon Go that's not related to sex?
I guess like kind of a fun little thing. So the other day, like when I got off work, my parents were like, "So you've been Pokemoning?" Like they didn't question like, "Have you played it?"
Yeah.
Like, did you download it? They're just kind of like, "You've been catching those Pokemon?" And I was kind of like, "Yes,
Yeah.
living out my childhood dream." And they know.
Yeah.
They know how it's like because they're probably just like, "Man, we wasted so much money on him and his older brother and those stupid cards and those games." I'm surprised, like, they're probably surprised that I'm, like, not out in the backyard with, like, a net or something. It's kind of like, I got you, Butterfree!
That's actually a pretty good Ash Ketchum voice there for
Thank
like
you.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. But, anything else?
No, I think we're good.
I think we've covered a lot.
Man, did we.
And a lot. Some really big topics, if you know what I'm talking about.
Hashtag Mewtwo Dick.
Hashtag with you, Dick. Is it real? For some reason, I reminded you. Do you remember completely off topic? Do you remember the videos on YouTube? Will it blend?
I don't think I have.
It was just this guy that put random crap in a blender and saw if it would blend up. And every time he would get ready to open it, he would go like whatever color it was in there. Like something I watched was like purple or something. He said, "Ooh, purple smoke. Don't breathe this." And I don't know why, but it was so funny. Okay, that was off topic. I hate myself for saying that.
Also, I wonder what Charlie, your roommate, thinks of this conversation, if he's been listening in.
He probably has been. He's probably like really questioning why he hangs out with us. While
I wonder what he thinks about Mewtwo Dick situation. Is that his tail or dick?
I don't know.
Should probably ask him. Maybe.
We'll ask. I'll tweet his answer later. All right. Well, if that wraps it up, we are actually about to go play some Pokemon. So, we just wanted to record this quick episode for you guys so you could hear our takes and impressions about Pokemon Wiener.
Just amazing.
So much Pokemon.
Before we went out and ventured out and caught us some Pokemans.
Yeah.
So if that pretty much wraps it up, I just want to give a quick shout out to Jake here at Pasty Power Productions. I don't know if he said it at the beginning or not, but you can find him on Twitter at IrishmanJake, all one word.
I think you did.
Just to reiterate that again then. Chris, fuck ass.
They're trying to undermine our authority.
Also, if you haven't checked out the Film Beef podcast yet on, TV shows, movie reviews, stuff like that, make sure you check them out. I will link them in the description, as well as Pasty Pale Productions.
I'm affiliated with both those things.
Haha.
And here.
And here. All right, guys. Well, this has been a Team Bastard podcast about Pokemon Go, amongst other things. Thank you all for listening. Make sure you click that like button if you like the video. Make sure you leave a comment if you want to, tell us what you think about Mewtwo's tail.
Yeah.
We would really be interested to see what people think about that.
Yeah, I need to know.
And definitely make sure you subscribe if you want some more content. We definitely are going to be working on getting a more regular content schedule out to you guys. I'm not going to talk about the series yet, but Jake knows what I'm talking about. We've got a really entertaining series that we're about to start out.
So entertaining.
I am looking forward to it so much.
It's headed up by Sean, or Lupus Metallorum. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very obscure. You have been warned, but I really think that it's going to be good.
Basically, if you sat through this entire podcast, you'll like this new series.
You will like it. It's going to be relatively short videos, 10, 15 minutes of Sean telling a story.
Yeah.
It's going to be weirder than what we just talked about.
It's going to be weirder than what we just talked about. Believe us.
Yeah.
So this is like normal level weird. What you're going to see with Sean is just going to be like, why am I watching this weird?
It's
possibly.
Weird.
So weird you need to watch it and tell all your friends, you gotta watch this weird video, man.
It's fucking weird as shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we should be getting that out to you guys soon as well. That's about it. Thank you guys for sitting around and talking Pokemon with us.
Yeah!
It's been good. Alright, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
I still love you, Chris. Mute your dick.